Did you know that there are cities in the United States where even with a high salary, people still feel poor? Places where daily life has become so expensive that the middle class seems to be disappearing? Today on Financial Legion, we're going to explore the 10 most expensive cities to live in the country in descending order from 10th to 1st. I'll tell you what life is like in each one, their pros, cons, common expenses, and even a bit of history on why they're so expensive. Stay until the end, because what you'll discover about the number one city will make you wonder if having a high salary really means living better. 10th place, Portland, Oregon. Arriving in Portland, you find a green city full of coffee shops, bicycles, and an alternative vibe, but behind that bohemian image hides a surprising cost of living. The average salary here is around $55,000 a year, but the average rent for an apartment already exceeds $2,000 a month. A simple dinner for two can cost between $70 and $100, and if you're thinking of buying a house, prices are already around $500,000. The problem is that salaries haven't kept pace with rents. Pros: nature at your fingertips, alternative culture, and sustainability. Cons: housing costs are too high relative to income. Fun fact: Portland was considered cheap 20 years ago, but the arrival of new residents seeking that cool lifestyle drove up housing prices. 9th place, Miami, Florida. Miami is the city of parties, beaches, and Latin culture. Many arrive dreaming of a sunny, luxurious life, but soon face reality. The real estate market is ruthless. The average income is around $60,000 a year, but apartment rent in areas like Brickell or Miami Beach easily exceeds $2,500 a month. Home insurance can cost as much as rent in other cities, and filling a shopping cart at a local supermarket costs over $150 a week for a small family. Pros: cultural diversity, warm climate, and international connections. Cons: high housing and insurance costs. History: the arrival of millionaire investors from New York and California caused the market to explode, leaving longtime residents with few options. 8th place, Washington, D.C. The nation's capital is a vibrant place, free museums, international institutions, and a strong government presence. But living near power comes at a very high price. The average income here is about $80,000 annually, but the average rent exceeds $2,700. Eating at restaurants near Georgetown can easily cost over $150 for two people, and the average home price already exceeds $650,000. Pros: stable jobs in the government sector and access to free culture. Cons: high taxes and an inflated real estate market. Fun fact: many government employees are forced to move to Maryland or Virginia to afford housing, making long commutes to work. 7th place, Seattle, Washington. Seattle is the city of rain, coffee, and big tech companies like Amazon and Microsoft. It sounds like an ideal place for an engineer, but costs skyrocketed with the arrival of thousands of tech workers. The average income exceeds $90,000 annually, but apartment rents already surpass $3,000 a month in central areas. Even a coffee, something so common here, can cost $6 or $7. Buying a house is no better. Prices are around $800,000 on average. Pros: high salaries and a strong economy. Cons: the middle class is being pushed out by real estate prices. History: in less than 2 decades, Seattle went from being an affordable city to one of the most expensive, largely due to the tech industry boom. 6th place, Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles is the city of dreams, of cinema and stars. But for most, those dreams clash with reality. The average apartment rent already exceeds $3,000, while the average salary is around $70,000 annually. Gasoline here is one of the most expensive in the country, and having a car is not optional. The city is not built for getting around without one. A meal at a trendy restaurant can easily cost $200 for two people. Pros: it's the epicenter of entertainment and cultural diversity. Cons: unaffordable housing, chaotic traffic, and high costs for everything. Fun fact: most Angelenos live in shared apartments, even earning salaries that would be enough to live comfortably in other cities. 5th place, San Diego, California. San Diego seems like paradise. Perfect weather all year round, beaches, and a relaxed atmosphere. But that paradise isn't cheap. The average income is about $75,000, but rent already exceeds $3,000 in areas near the ocean. The price of a house easily exceeds $900,000, and a simple lunch downtown can cost more than $20 per person. Pros: unbeatable weather and enviable quality of life. Cons: extremely expensive real estate market. Fun fact: in some coastal neighborhoods, prices even exceed those in Los Angeles, making San Diego a luxury few can afford. Fourth place, San Francisco, California. San Francisco is the jewel of the Bay, but it's also a symbol of the housing problem in the United States. The average income is over $100,000, but even then, a one-bedroom apartment can cost more than $3,500 a month. Buying a house here easily means spending over $1.5 million. A $5 morning coffee feels cheap compared to the rest of the expenses. Pros: cosmopolitan culture, innovation, and spectacular views. Cons: enormous social inequality and prices that push out traditional residents. History: the Silicon Valley tech boom turned the city into a global magnet, but at the same time it displaced entire communities. Third place, Boston, Massachusetts. Boston is living history, elite education, and prestigious medicine. But that prestige comes at a high price. The average income is about $75,000, but an apartment already costs between $3,000 and $3,500. A coffee in Harvard Square can be around $6, and dining at a nearby restaurant easily exceeds $150. Buying a house means spending over $750,000 on average. Pros: universities like Harvard and MIT, world-class hospitals. Cons: harsh weather and very high housing costs. Fun fact: the huge student population keeps the rental market always in demand, not allowing prices to drop. Second place, New York City. New York is the city that never sleeps, but to live here, you need more than energy. You need a strong wallet. The average income is about $70,000, but a studio in Manhattan exceeds $4,000 a month. Buying a house is almost impossible for the middle class. The average price already exceeds $1 million. Even in more affordable neighborhoods like Queens or Brooklyn, prices are still very high. Pros: endless opportunities, vibrant culture, the epicenter of the world. Cons: small spaces, exorbitant prices. History: what you're really paying for in New York isn't the space, but access to being at the heart of the planet. First place, San Jose, California. San Jose, in the heart of Silicon Valley, tops the list. The average income is over $120,000 annually, but even then, buying a house exceeds $1.5 million. Even an apartment can cost $4,000 a month. A simple meal at a restaurant exceeds $20 per person, and filling a cart at the supermarket can cost over $200 a week. Pros: high concentration of innovation and well-paying jobs. Cons: housing is unaffordable even with six-figure salaries. Fun fact: San Jose has one of the highest concentrations of millionaires in the world, but also one of the highest rates of families who feel like they can never get ahead. These are the 10 most expensive cities in the United States, each with its magic, its opportunities, and its sacrifices. And now the big question: would you live in a city where you earn more, but the cost of living doesn't let you breathe? Leave your opinion in the comments, subscribe to Financial Legion, and hit the bell, because here we continue to reveal the truth behind money and how it impacts your life.